Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Mr. Math. Today we're recording something for homework help. So I received some exercises about rationalizing expressions. So let's work on it. Okay, here's our first expression. It says 3 root of 2 plus root of 6 over the root of 12. So in the concept of rationalizing, what we need to do is make this a square root of the denominator to disappear. Okay, we need to get rid of that. So when we have only one expression on the denominator, what we can do is multiply times the same, of course, on the numerator and denominator at the same time. So we have these two expressions times this one expression in here. So we'll distribute that. 3 root of 2 times root of 12 plus root of 6 times root of 12. Everything over, we have root of 12 times the root of 12. Okay, so let's remember the definition of a squared is equals to a times a. The definition of x squared is equals to a times a. Now let's read it backwards. The definition of root of 12 times root of 12, if we see this examples in here, but we read it backwards from, when I say backwards, I mean from right to left, we'll have the root of 12 elevated to the square, which is just 12. So that's what we're going to gain in there. Okay, we know that our denominator, this denominator in here, it's going to become just 12. Okay, let's see what we have on the numerator. We have 3 root of 2 times this root of 12. Let's make it work as root of 2 times root of 6. Okay, because 2 times 6 is that 12. Now for this root of 6, we're going to have root of 6 times this root of 12, which we're going to write as root of 6 times root of 2. Okay, so here is happening exactly the same. Root of 2 times root of 2, that is just 2. So we'll have 3 times 2 times root of 6 plus, again, root of 6 times root of 6 is just 6 root of 2, and everything divided by 12. Notice that we have eliminated already this square root. Look, it's not anymore in there. Okay, it's just 12. Let's continue. Let me move down this exercise. Okay, let's continue here. We have 3 times 2 is 6 root of 6 plus 6 root of 2 divided by 12. Let's find a common factor on the numerator. 6 times root of 6 plus root of 2 divided by 12. Let's divide by 6 the numerator and denominator, and we'll have root of 6 plus root of 2 over 2. And this is our final answer. Okay, take a second just to check what we just did. Okay, let's go to our next exercise. So we have something special in here. Let me take this one out. From here, we have something special in here. I don't want to say special, something different maybe. And is that on the denominator, we have two expressions now. On this case, we cannot multiply only by root of 2 because that is not going to eliminate the square root from the denominator. What we need to do is to multiply times the conjugate. What is the conjugate? Is the same expression, but instead of this plus, we're going to change it for a minus. And we'll see why. Okay, this will be times 4 minus root of 2 on the numerator over 4 minus root of 2 on the denominator. One thing that I want to remind you is that every time we're doing these rationalizing processes, we need to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same expression. If we do not process times the same expression, we're basically changing the fraction, which is not correct. Okay, so what is going to happen on the numerator? We're going to have 4 times 4 minus root of 2. And what is happening on the denominator? We have 4 plus root of 2, okay, times 4 minus root of 2. Now let's remember our algebra part in here. We remember that a minus b times a plus b. This is a notable product. This is equivalent to a squared minus b squared, right? If I have two terms that are being subtracted times the same two terms that are being added, so let me put it in here. So if these terms are subtracted, then added, this is equivalent to the first term elevated to the square minus the second term elevated to the square. And that's exactly what is happening here. Those are the conditions that we are creating. We're creating this plus is coming from the exercise, and we are creating the condition of this minus in here. So that being said, the numerator will distribute 4 times 4 is 16 minus 4 root of 2. That's on the numerator. Now let's see the denominator. What is happening? We have the first term to the square minus the root of 2 to the square. According to the definition, that is what is happening, right? We're multiplying two terms that are being added times the same two terms that are being subtracted. What do we have? 6 minus 4 root of 2 over 4 to the square is 16 minus root of 2 to the square is just 2. We'll have 16 minus 4 root of 2 over 14. Let's get a common factor as 2 in here. That'll be 8 minus 2 root of 2 divided by 14. Divide by 2, we'll take the half on each one, and we'll have our result as 8 minus 2 root of 2 divided by 7. Okay, take a quick look of what we did. Okay, thank you for watching. This has been two exercises that explain different cases that we can have, basic cases of how to rationalize these expressions. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can send your questions, you can send part of your homework. We will be glad helping you. Thank you.